Afternoon, Elliott trades back. We've got an analysis to do on all the USD major pairs. Let's just get it. Euro USD now. We're on the 1 hour time frame, and we're going to, as you can see clearly, nothing's changed really. Price is still going sideways, but I have taken a buy, and the reason why I've taken a buy is because I believe that this is now an accumulation and we're heading up, and ideally I want the sell, like I've been saying all week. I wanted price up here so I can take a sell, but we can only we only get what the market gives us basically. Okay, so still looking for this green 5 to finish this purple 5, and I'm expecting that to happen somewhere within this purple box. I would not be shocked if we came and took out the high of this purple box, because when you consider the highs, sorry, give me a second. What for real? These highs right here, they're looking like they hold in liquidity. They look like some equal highs just there, just above that. And then we've also got this imbalance fair value gap right here. Okay, there's a lot of space here, so it's likely that price would actually go a bit higher sooner or later and go and grab that area. So I'm just gonna, we'll be aware of that area. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. It's an area to be aware of, slightly higher than this there. Okay, so it makes sense to take some buys. I'm in some buys. We go to the 4-hour time frame. Just clarify what's going on here. Okay, I don't like too much on my charts, but I do want to explain what things are before I remove them quickly. All right, so starting with a 1 2, then another 1 2 3 4 5, making third wave, came down for fourth wave. Now this potentially is a 1 2 3 4. That's what this fib was about, making sure we didn't hit the 618, so that we know that the fourth wave is valid, and that's what we got. Just almost hit the 0.382. It was just shy of that, but that's fine. Minimal for a fourth wave is the 0.236, and we hit that. After hitting that, it looks like we've got a 1 and a 2, a shy 2 now. So not a deep 2, but I don't expect them to come lower than here. Just give me a second. That came to 50%. Oh yeah, I've got that marked on the chart already over here. Came to 50%, which is great. And since then, I can see that we've accumulated. Can you see this little curve, this little round off that we've got here? Okay. We've done this on the 4 hour. Okay, so this has started from, like, say 10 p.m. yesterday, and sorry, 10 p.m. the day before yesterday. It's Friday now, so they're taking a lot of time going sideways here. Okay, if you can even say we've been going sideways since Friday last week, the 11th of April. So we also, this 90% was hit on the smaller time frame. If we go to the hour, okay, price came down here, and then when it retraced back up before going down, it hit the 90%. Okay, so we know that's, it's very rare for the 2 wave to go as far. I know they say the 2 wave can retrace anything up to 100%, but then if you check probabilities as data and statistics, and the tip that I got from Coons, who's an amazing Elliott wave trader and a tutor, is the moment that hits the 0.886, the probabilities increase significantly for that to be a 2 wave, and it's most likely you've got an A and a B, or a W and an X, which means this whole move down is most probably corrective and will be engulfed sooner or later. In other words, the probabilities are very high that this high gets taken out. We've got accumulation down here. We've got potential fourth wave finish and continuation out of that fourth wave in a 1, 2, looking for a 3, 4, and a 5. That's what we're looking for to complete the overall, the purple 5 over here, which could go higher. So if I put on my EMAs now, we look at this as a market maker method view. Okay, this channel can go. We look at this from the eyes of the market maker method, all right? I don't even need this on there. I know it's hit 50%. Oh, look at that. As well as hitting the 50%, we came to the psychological low. These orange lines are the psychological low and the psychological high, which is the real support and resistance in the market. It's where the market maker sets its spreads at the beginning of the week, and they will manipulate this range more than anything. And when they leave this range, it gives you it can give you a strong bias. That, like, if you just look at how we entered this week, we started the week here Monday, okay, maybe sometime on Sunday. Either way, that became the low, that became the high. You saw what the market did, okay? It came down on a Monday, broke above and came down, finished coming down on a Tuesday. This, if you look at it like this, okay, people would have thought, okay, it's a bearish week. But then price comes back up inside the range again, breaking structure and accumulating at the psychological low. To me, is 100% going up. Just looking at this range without the Elliott wave count, which also backs the fact that we're going up. So I've got no doubt that we're going up. I've got no doubt that we're taking out this high here. I've entered my buys. It looks like we are going to finally get some movement this week because we're breaking out of an accumulation. So yeah, looking for the buys on EURUSD, and that is literally it. That is literally it. I would buy now. I would put my stop loss here. If anybody hasn't got in yet and they see this video, this is what I would advise. It's not financial advice, but yeah, you can take your trade here. Stop loss goes here. We don't even have news today, and I would aim for that supply zone. Yeah, and hopefully we hit that today. If we don't hit that today, I'm at least expecting price to, you know, get out of this area here. And so there's a, you know, chance to more than double your risk in this situation, in this scenario. Okay, so again, if we just glance at the 4 hour, you can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for 5 inside this last wave. Potentially we've got a 1 here, 2. I keep saying potential because there's the potential this is a WXY, and then this is our 1, 2. Okay, but I'm going with this count 1, 2, because this looks, you know, can be impulsive. This looks like a zigzag. This looks like a 3. You can see that. This looks like a 4. Yeah, everything looks right here, so there's no need to further complicate it with assuming some kind of WXY. So to me, the 4 finished here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for the 5th wave. All right, so yeah, we'll go to GBPUSD now. Okay, and we'll just see what we have here. All right, this count still holds. I just don't think we've hit 5 yet, mainly because I don't see the type of finish that I expect to see. Yeah, this looks like relative equal highs made to create liquidity. We've manipulated this low here, so people see that as a fractal break and try and sell here. Yeah, so, you know, in principle we could, but I sincerely doubt that. I expect higher. Let's get into the count for this. Also, the euro's going higher. It's much more likely that the pound is going to go higher as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a bit awkward trying to count this, but maybe in here there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that gives us the 3, and this here becomes our 4, and we're now looking for the 5 like this. I do like that. Thing is, this is probably extended to the 3618. It happens, especially with the pound. Yeah, we've come to that kind of area. So a good target for me for the one wave, when you get a 1 and a 2 and you got a real extended 3, I look for the 3618 to the 4618 for a target, because I often see price get into those areas. See, I've got the 3618 here from another 1 2 all the way down here. Okay. So I was already of that impression that something like that would happen, could happen. So now it's lined up there. This right here is a very, very strong point of interest for me. This is a good target zone for me. So I'm gonna put a box there, and yeah, remember that this is actually what I'm looking for. Put a 5 in there. Okay, and yes, that would make sense. I've just seen to the left. We've got these equal highs to the left. I do not expect the supply zone to hold. Sooner or later, I do anticipate price taking out this high before turning around to go down to give us a two wave, because we are finishing an impulse on here. We are finishing the impulse on Euro USD. I know there's a count in here somewhere that I need to add another degree or something. Okay, irregardless of that, the move of the lows we have here is an incomplete impulse, and I believe is also the final impulse before price moves down. So I have no worries about exactly how the prior count goes, because we're in 4-5 territory. We've got like 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and I'm expecting distribution to take this down. So we'll check NZDUSD, very similar. If we had some, this more distributive behavior, some grabbing of some highs, um, some long wicks, then yeah, maybe I'd be happy to say that this is the fifth wave complete. But in my opinion, there's still higher to come before going lower. So keep your eyes on this. This is basically what we're looking for. Something like this, where they induce lower, come back up, take the high, and then break structure to the downside. Okay. Now that could happen quite a bit higher up. Don't know. That could happen up here. But that is what we're looking for. This does look more ready to come down than the other two pairs we've just looked into, if I'll be honest with you. So we'll go and check AUDUSD, because AUDUSD and NZDUSD are usually doing roughly the same thing. And you can see we swiped this high twice on AUDUSD. Swiped it, induced lower. Yeah. No break of structure, came into the prior fourth wave. Okay, so if that's a 3, that's the 4 before it. And it does look like it wants to push down a bit more, a little bit more in my eyes. Like in my view, I definitely expect the high to get taken out. What I see here is something along the lines of this. Okay, something like this is what I'm looking for AUDUSD, right? Potentially touching that high over there, supply over there. So I'm gonna look at the daily quickly. Yeah, that's a daily supply zone. Okay, but at the same time as this being a daily supply zone, you can see that over here we came and we mitigated it. There is there's no reason for price to come above this. Okay, I mean, I know ultimately I believe we're bullish. Okay, so ultimately price can get above there and then just drop, but I do believe the market's going to mitigate, maybe grab this high here, mitigate this area, this one here. So I don't think that price is going to get above this purple supply zone this week. It might do, but I'm happy to sell from inside here. You know, if it takes this high, that's great. In fact, I do believe we're coming to take out this high. I believe we're going to come and take out that high. And then go lower. But I don't think we're going to take out this high. We'll just have to wait and see. This is major. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am bullish on all these pairs, but we need to see what's going on here. We need to see an impulse complete. So impulse complete, something like that, followed by a free wave move down. When that's complete, we look for signs of strength, accumulation, um, whatnot, anything that to confirm that we're ready to continue higher. Okay, maybe you'll just see the fibs as your thing. I don't like to just jump in because it's hit a certain fib or anything like that. I'd like to see signs of strength and accumulation and whatnot before entering. But yeah, that's it. That's our analysis on all the USD dollar pairs. We're gonna have a quick look at USDJPY. That's something I want to be adding every time we do these analysis. Actually, I don't want to be leaving out UJ. Look at that. All the counts on all these charts. They've been playing out very well, but I haven't been able to take advantage of a lot of them this week, if I'm being honest. This week's gone a lot sideways anyway, and I should have kept my eye on um AUDUSD. Sorry, USDJPY. Actually, no, didn't matter. Didn't matter. Since Friday, you can see what we've done. A week of sideways. Okay, so it's not been advantageous for traders this week. I'm sure we've got some strong bullish divergence going on, as you can see here, making lower lows as this is making higher highs. So I expect this to flip and go up. As for when, I wouldn't say just yet. I'm expecting lower first. It just looks like lower first to me. We might come swipe a high and drop. But yeah, you can see all this here. Corrective. Over here you can count a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe it follows all the rules. Pretty sure I checked this before. Let's see if we've hit the 0.618. Okay, yep, we avoided the 0.618 just. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say that's an A wave. Then what exactly is this? Oh, I was trying to check something. All right, I'll say this is the A wave. This would be a B. And we're in a C wave now. Okay, now that's a 5 wave move in here. So we could have said C. I'm thinking we're going to get a 5, 3, and another 5. I think we're going to end this in an ending diagonal, hence the divergence as well. So I don't think we're finished yet. I'm thinking 1, 2, let me get something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then turn around. Something along those lines. That's what I'm looking for on USDJPY. Okay, that's what comes with divergence, and the volume should be getting real low over here. As you can see, the volume is declining. Okay, TDI, the RSI and the TDI is rising as this is becoming lower. So volume, RSI, price action, Elliott wave count, everything suggests yes, we're going to turn around and go higher, but not yet. Thank you very much. We can I'm going to do Bitcoin and the stocks a bit later. All right, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It really, really will help the channel to grow. I'm dedicated. I'm prepared to do any analysis on anything anybody sends me in the comments. I'm not charging anything for anything. I trade all day, every day. I can scalp, I can swing. So, just put your questions in the comments and I'll catch you up later. Peace.